All right, boys, we having a conversation here. I'm a little bit pissed off, I'm not gonna lie. Not really pissed, more like just disappointed. So, as you guys know, the update came out, right? It's pretty clear it's tailored more to newer players or people who don't have any assets or money, because pretty much you get the business for free, easy way to make money right off the bat. No problems whatsoever. On the Rockstar Newswire, they stated there's going to be a 50-car garage coming out. Now, I've seen some leaks for this now on Reddit. I'm looking at it. I was like, okay, $2.74 million for a 50-car garage. You know what? That's not a bad deal. So I was thinking, where have I seen something similar to this before? In Grand RP, which is a roleplay server that I play on a lot. So they said there's going to be a 25-car garage coming out. I was like, let's freaking go. I see it and I'm like, shit, it's a 25-car garage. One floor, it looks sick, you can customize it and fit 25 cars in there. So I was expecting big things from Rockstar. They said it's a 50-car garage. I'm like, okay, it's probably going to be something like this, or at least something that we could store 50 cars in one level. Just like you see on screen, just a big ass area where we could hold 50 cars. I would have expected them to improve upon what they did with the CEO garages. How there's 3 different garages, 3 levels within each garage, and you can access each floor individually. But Rockstar decided to do something different, and I think they took a step back instead of a step forward. They did the exact same thing they did with the CEO thing. They have level 1, 2, and 3, but instead of being able to access 1A, B, and C all in one area, you have to access them all individually, which means it's like having a bunch of the 10-car garages that could just store less vehicles. I mean, I guess it's cool that you can have cool customizations and stuff like that, but they could have just added that to the regular garages and then actually made a 50-car garage, or at least maybe a 2-level garage, one with 25 and one with 25. I think that would have been so much better. And the other issue is the fact that they're literally just the regular 10-car garages that can hold less stuff, but that back room is finally opened and you have like a couch and stuff where you could sit, which I guess is nice, but before it was like a little auto shop that we couldn't access. So why remove the auto shop portion and then put in a couch? We would have all rather had that auto shop so we can mod the cars within the garage, especially if we're gonna have 50 cars total in this building. It would be nice if we can modify the cars in there as well. Before I talk about some things they could have done instead, I wanted to talk about the 2 positives that I noticed. First, obviously the customization is pretty cool. We have like 3 different types of customizations we can have for these garages, and we have a lot of colors we could choose from for everything, which I guess is kind of nice. And another good thing, which might be good for some people, including myself, is the fact that you're able to have certain garages that you want certain cars in. So a Fast and Furious garage here, Mad Max garage here, but I mean, at the same time, we could do that with our 10-car garages already, and I mean, I guess that's a positive. What they could have done instead is just make the hangars 50-car garages. Like, we could literally just go in and get a hangar and then boom, it's a 50-car garage hangar. What would have made it even better is if we could have had our planes in there and we could also have cars. Like, there's slots for planes and slots for cars. I think that would have been so much cooler. I don't know if they would make that a separate thing or they could have just added it in saying you can now store cars as well in your hangar. If you remove all the planes, you can add up to 50 cars. And if you add 3 planes in the back row, then you can have like 35 cars in there or something. I think that would have been way cooler. Instead of that, this building on Eclipse Boulevard or whatever is getting renovated, and right now it is currently just an office building, which, I mean, I guess that's nice, and it's going to be turned into a parking garage. But even if it was a parking garage, I mean, it should look like a parking garage on the inside, but it's not going to be that. It's just going to be a bunch of 10-car garages shrunk down or removing car slots from them, and then 9 of them are going to be tossed inside of this building. And then, yeah, that's what we're getting. I'm going to toss a couple pictures up here on screen of some of the customizations we're going to have on Dynasty 8, so you can see how we'd be able to customize them. And I guess, yeah, it's kind of cool. You can see we could pick what kind of style we want, and then we can also select the colors of, like, the lights, I guess, on the top and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. But at the same time, it's just the regular 10-car garages with less car slots, and now we have 9 of those garages in one building. What would you rather have? 9 separate little garages or one massive 50-car garage? I have to say I am still pretty hyped for it, but still, it is a big letdown when you hear 50-car garage and then it's just a bunch of 10-car garages that don't even hold 10 cars. It is a disappointment, but I am still kind of hyped. I remember when the CEO offices came out and they released the 60-car garage, which was actually 3 20-car garages, but I have to say, they kind of like blew us all away. Like, it looked really cool. We could access all the levels from within, and then we have 3 separate garages. It was really awesome. They fully redesigned it and everything. This is just a copy and paste of 10-car garages, like I said, with less slots and some customizations. I think they could have done this way better. Like, think outside the box. We know what Rockstar Games can do. Like, they've made this game pretty awesome, but I really feel like they've been slacking off. And I think a lot of you guys could probably think of better ideas for what a 50-car garage could be. I mean, just think about it. A 50-car garage is a 50-car garage. Instead, we're getting a bunch of 6 and 7-car garages. Of course, this is just my opinion. I feel like the best case scenario, which was my idea to be honest, would be having a hangar where we could have some planes in there as well and helicopters and then have all of our cars in there as well. That would be really, really cool. And I think that would have blown a lot of people away. Like imagine just seeing a screenshot on the Rockstar Newswire of some planes in the background inside of a building and all of your cars in there as well. You know how sick that would have been? Or even have a vehicle cargo workshop. Like that would have been a sick ass garage. Just make it bigger and then boom. Like that would be freaking awesome. And then adding way more customizations to that vehicle cargo warehouse or even to the hangars. Add way more customizations. Make it so we could pretty much customize it however we want. We can think of ideas for what they could have done all day, but instead they just copy and pasted 10-car garages, removed the auto shop in the back and put a couch, removed car slots and added some customizations. I honestly think they could have done it way better. They could have just done that for the 10-car garages we have already. And like I said, then they could have just added an actual 50-car garage. That's my opinion on this. I want to hear your opinions down below in the comments section, and be sure to comment some ideas of what you guys think they could have done for a 50-car garage instead. Anyways, that's going to wrap things up for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.